So here are the runes I'm using. I'm taking Dedication because I banned the other two, and I'm not planning to take Summon, so I might just be completely gimping myself. Also, if you notice that the graphics look different, it's because I'm using a graphical mod by Darkly77, link in the description, and the description below. And if any weird things happen, then I would be very sad, but yeah, for the most part, you know, it looks better, so this is what I'm using. So if you didn't know, I have a priority of bans listed below as I proceed to be unable to take anything there except Vitality. But if you didn't know, I will be putting in the pinned comment below, but I've essentially banned Summons and Cadence as well, on top of no Ethereal, no Double Shot, no Frost Mage. So yeah, that's what I've decided to do. And part of that, you know, even though some people might go, haha, summons don't do anything anyway, I've looked at what people have started putting up. I think people put up like tier lists for minutes till dawn. That's not quick at all because it's kind of usual in this day and age. But if you wanted to know, summons are not looked upon highly. And I kind of understand the reason why. They're not reliable, I guess, in terms of getting them, because it's complete RNG whether or not you see summons at all. I think there are 17 perk trees, there are 4 perks per tree, but if you just think about it like there by itself, so I could take light weaponry now if I was able to, but again, I'm trying to explain the rationale behind what I saw on the tier list, and I kind of understand, especially with my own experiences in this game. I know I haven't done as much. It's because I try to stop and record every run I do, so I don't want to skip any progression I do, I guess, which hurts me in the long run because it means I'm playing less, but it's what I've decided. And so I looked on, you know, what people are saying, and there are a couple of tier lists, and yeah, summons are pretty down there. Now, the asterisk I want to put on that, as I can only take Pyromage, the asterisk I want to put on that is that I don't think there's exactly, like, well, I mean, we can talk about trash tier because, trash tier perks, because, say, health. Because aside from, it's very situational, and obviously, if you're playing Diamond, it works a lot better most of the time. And if you're a robot or someone who just never gets hit, then, yeah, health is does nothing. So, if not, no, well, it doesn't do nothing, because you can at least, if you're, again, assuming you're Diamond, any max HP increases since you also heal HP, well, not heal HP, but since you get HP to burn is what I'm saying, then you can at least use Berserk. Bulk up, not as much. So if any experienced players thought I thought that max HP increases were healing, unless they are healing, and then I'm wrong there, but yeah, that doesn't do as much because theoretically, if you're an astounding player, you're never getting hit and you're never needing to heal. So, but if you're Diamond, and then you might consider taking regeneration perks. But again, that's moot if there are actual max caps. And even if there weren't max caps, there's at some point logically there has to be moment where it makes little to no difference, at least until the game gets harder. But then we're going into, I could talk a whole video about how everything can, you know, evolve and change in terms of the balance and meta of the game. But if we're sticking on the topic of perk tiers, then yeah, there are going to be perks where if you don't take it, you will get swarmed or you will die. Mostly swarmed, because that's the reality of what we have right now. You get swarmed by, well, right now I'm being swarmed by these guys, kind of. But in minute 9 or 10, close to 10 minutes till dawn, you get your first real end game swarm. And yeah, if you only, say, even right now, if I only pick up health, I'm not increasing my damage, and I can't increase my damage even because I don't have a chance to get Berserk anyway, which is an indirect increase. So, oops, did I take? No, I didn't. I thought I took double shot, but which means you wouldn't be watching this video. But yeah, taking health is nice, but if you don't have any damage increases to clear the mobs, then you're going to get swarmed and lose that HP anyway. The thought behind it is that it allows you some leeway to make mistakes, so in that regard it's nice. But tier lists are often not made with that in mind. They're made with min-maxing in mind, so in a way I don't like tier lists because of that, but I understand the appeal and the intent behind it. You know, again, we're looking at min-maxing. You get a peek into the player's mind, especially those with a lot of time. I have my own pet peeve about people lording over game time, but it's usually people are logical about it, and in this case they are. And here too, I can actually get hit here a couple times, but it's not like max HP never has a use, but you have to be doing very specific things, which again is why the health tree is not seen as a very good perk tree. But summons, on the other hand, I understand they're still low tier, but you can win, you can be victorious with a summon build. However, how much of that is the summons on their own, which actually it is, depending on your build out, but how much of that is also because of you picking up other perks along the way, like rapid fire and stuff, which is why I don't think summons are as bad as people might say. I mean, if I were making a tier list, it would be, I would put, you know, a little asterisk next to some grades, again, with my health consideration in mind. So health would definitely be in a tier where you couldn't win if you just picked them. Maybe you could, but it would at least be a lot more difficult. I'm never going to say never, but HP does scale, and if you're assuming you're on DL15, even if you're not, HP scales to like the couple hundred, so at some point you need to increase your damage, whether that's you indirectly by you outputting more bullets, or it's directly increasing damage by getting something that deals damage, or increasing your damage outright. So, yeah, that's it. And health doesn't help you crowd control. It doesn't help you AoE most of the time, and if it does, it's very indirect. In the case of, again, we use Diamond because she's the one who usually interacts with health perks and whatnot. But in the case of Diamond, you very indirectly increase your damage with the health perks by using Bulk Up or Berserk. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, and then I walked into it? Why were you looking that way, Shub? Well, alright, I guess that'll be the end of this video. No takebacks.